Uh-oh. Sorry. Safe place. Oh, I saw your bag in there. I didn't see you. I was like, that looks like Angela's bag. Yep. Just waiting for a warm-up partner.
I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm just like waiting.
All right, you guys done your long diagonals? Okay. So we'll start on our reaction volleys. So blue line to blue line, green zone to green zone. Do you know where your green zone is, Cheryl?
Yes.
Yep. So non-racket shoulder, everything you can take on your backhand, right? That's your green zone. Margaret's left-handed, so you have to pay attention to where her green zone is. And we want to go through the window.
We were confused. You said green here first, but you know it's the south. Yes. Can we do the 10, 10, 10?
Yep. Oops. Well, we're actually going to do the 10s. We'll do our dinking warm-up over again because Angela just got here. So we'll start at the beginning. All right, pick a side. Oops, sorry. All right. Oops. All right. Good. Diagonal. Ah. All right. Other diagonal. Yeah, hang on one second. Okay, on the figure eight, it's really important, especially for the person who's hitting straight, to pay attention to the bounce, because the ball coming in at a diagonal might kick right or left, right? So you really have to pay attention to the bounce if you're hitting the straights. Okay. Oops. Good. Okay, now I'm straight. Good. All right, long diagonals. Okay, you two can switch. Oh, you got to be in the middle. Cheryl, you want to be in the middle of your box? Hang on one second. Yeah. So you want to be in the middle of your box, and you're going backhand to backhand, you two. Right? You want to try and stay in the middle of your box if you can. Sorry. Awesome. Other side. All right, middle of your box to middle of your box. Okay. Can you grab a new one? Yep. Good. That's 10. That's 10. Okay. So now we're going to come in and do our reaction volleys. We're going to go heels on the blue line, green zone to green zone through the window if we can. Right? If we start to lose control of it, we want to grab it, reset, because we don't want to be chasing and practicing bad habits. Oops. Right. Down through the window. So you're aiming for right here, and I'm aiming for your other hip. That's the best. You can, but to keep it through the window, it's best to aim for my left hip. This hip over here. Yep. I've never said it before. I've never said it before. Yeah, it's awesome. Oops, sorry, a little hard. Good. that getting too low? Okay, okay. Oops, sorry. Oops. So you're aiming for, oops, okay. Oops, too high. Yep. I'm not very what? Okay. All right, so now we're going to back up and we're going to do red zones. So I'm going to target Ungola's red zone. So come up a little closer to the line, Margaret. You're a little too far back. So you're going to target Margaret's red zone, which is her racket arm elbow, right? And I'm going to target Ungola's racket arm elbow. And she's just going to try and get the ball back to me. We're going to do about 50 of those. So those are both slides. You can do either. So sometimes you're going to slide into the ball. Generally, it's best to slide into the ball. But if the ball is going to be outside of your elbow, sometimes it's better to slide away from the ball. Right? So, and I got to help you both with one thing. So come on in here. So your habit is to have the paddle parallel to the ground. That's going to make you a very inconsistent volleyer. It's really important to have the paddle head above your wrist when you're volleying. Yeah, have the paddle head above your wrist. I know at some point somebody taught you this, but if your paddle is always here, when you push forward, you're always going to be popping it up. If your paddle head is up when you move forward, your paddle head is going to be going down. So you're going to be in a better position to attack, right? So if my paddle head is parallel to the ground, when I reach forward, my racket face opens up. When my paddle head is here, as I reach forward, my paddle head tips down. You know, it hits down. So I want to, if I'm playing with Angola, right, I want to be able to go, oops, I got one. We're going to rally a little bit, just volley back and forth. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Oops, sorry. If it's a little high, then I can hit down, right? But if it's a little high and my paddle's parallel, what's going to happen? I'm going to pop it up, right? So you always want to learn to volley with your paddle head above your wrist so that when you have an attacking opportunity, you can take it. Because if your paddle's elbow's up and your paddle's up, every time you have an attacking opportunity, you're just going to pop it up, right? So it's a habit. This is why we do this in the warm-up, is to develop good volley habits. Right? Okay, so we're going to back up, and I'm going to aim for Ungola's green zone. We'll start with that one. Or sorry, red zone. Yeah. And she's going to defend. You're red. You're just defending. Just get it back to me. No, you're just getting it back to me. I'm targeting your red zone. You're just getting it back. You're fighting it off. You're practicing your slides and your defense. Okay? Yeah, they're going to spray. Good, yep. Oops. Sorry. It was an accident. Oops. Doesn't take very long to get 50 of these in. Good. Okay, that's about 50. So now we'll switch. I'm just going to target my red zone, and I'm going to defend. Oops. Nope. Good. Doing great. Good red zone targeting. Yeah? Okay. It happens. It happens. Wow, your accuracy is high. Your accuracy is high. Accuracy. Your accuracy is high. You're targeting. Yeah. Yeah, good job targeting my red zone. Okay, let's do a pickup, and then we're going to move on to the next thing. Yeah. There you go, Cheryl. Use the tube. Last thing we're going to do is touch volleys. The last part of the volley warm-up we're going to do is touch volleys. So, touch volleys are rehearsals for doing resets. Right? So, touch volleys, which we're about to do, are rehearsals for doing resets. Because these give you the touch control that you need up close to do what you need to do further back. So we're going to do our touch volleys first, and then we're going to do some resets. So if you haven't seen touch volleys in a while, we're going to turn our paddle. We're going to line our paddles up. So come on into the net, and then we're going to back up. We're both right-handed, so we're going to slightly face each other, and we're going to be halfway, and we're just going to nice and easy. Oops. Through the window, aim for each other's paddles, and not oversteer, not over move our paddles. We want to avoid slashing, stabbing, poking, slicing. We want to just try to control the movements of our paddle, keep it nice and solid, and go sweet spot to sweet spot. Oops, there's a little high. Go ahead, guys. Well done. Good control. There. Nope. Oops. All right. Good. Well done. So, Cheryl, your strokes are quite long. Try and just keep the paddle up in front of you. You want to barely move your paddle. Yes, they both should be. Yeah. Yeah. That's better. Yeah. And you don't want to force her to bring her elbow back. You want to allow her to keep her elbow in front of her body the whole time. Watch how Cheryl's rocking back and forth. She's transferring her weight back and forth. Watch how she's transferring her. No, this is awesome. So Margaret's pretty much all arm, a little bit of weight transfer. Cheryl's mostly weight transfer. So watch this. Rocking back and forth. Watch her legs. Her legs and her hips. She's rocking back and forth from weight from one foot to the other.
So if you're asking the question, yes,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. And the reason that's important is when you're resetting from back here. Okay, so now we're going to back up and do resets. So you're going to be at the kitchen. You're going to be at the kitchen. You're going to feed me balls, right? Yeah, I'm just doing resets. You're giving me stuff I can volley. Give me stuff I can volley, right? So this is why it's important. I'm using my body weight mostly, right? I'm using my body weight. I'm using my legs as a spring, my hips as a spring, and this is how I'm getting most of the energy for my swing. I'm not taking big arm swings. I'm just very gently touching the ball and then using my body weight to do the reset. Oops, that wasn't a very good one. Anyway, that's why what you were doing was excellent. Okay, so you guys are going to be giving us balls that we can volley. We're just going to be dropping them into the kitchen. Then you're going to hit a ball back to us, and we're just going to be resetting. You guys are going to be giving us volleys. Okay. Oops. Yeah, they're doing great. Oops. Oops. Okay, good. All right, let's change roles. So I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna give Angela stuff to volley, and she's gonna drop stuff in the kitchen. Ready? All right. Shit, sorry, I was distracted by this ball. All right, my bad. 2 more. Oops. All right, good stuff. Let's do it. There we go, perfect. Awesome. All right, let's do a pickup, and we're going to go for a drink, and then when we come back, we're going to work on our skill for the day.
Do you want to do it? Sure.
Oh, you're a little too close, Angela. Okay, pause 1 second. So, you're hitting the ball, and then you're dropping your racket head, and then you're hitting the ball, and then you're dropping your racket head. So hit, yeah, and just keep it out. Keep it out as a target. Keep it out as a target. Give her a target.
Again, I'm letting it down.
Yeah, keep it out as a target for her to aim at. Good. Okay, we'll work on that some more. Oh, I got to get cards. Not me. You need to get your card, please.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, thank you. There you go. All right, we'll get to work. Card's done. Okay, so today we're working on lobs and overheads. So Angela is going to feed me. Oops, sorry, Angela. I was just trying to give you one. But... All right, so I'm going to put my paddle down. I'm going to put my paddle down. I'm just going to come up to the red line. All right, white line. I'm going to be at the red line. I'm going to turn sideways, face the curtain because I'm right-handed. If I was Margaret, I would turn this way, face this wall. All right, so she's going to feed me. Yeah, a little higher. So she's going to feed me. My left hand is going to go up. I'm going to catch the ball, toss it back to her. There we go. That's our first progression. All right, so it's going to work best for you if you back right up to the green line, the inside green line. So on the white line with your butt to the green line. On the white line, facing that way. Facing that way. There we are. Yeah. It's going to work best for you to do that. Okay, and there we go. Boom. All right, Margaret, you can do the same thing. Oh. Okay, so Margaret, exactly. Margaret's going to have her back to the wall, her face to the curtain. No, you're feeding. You're feeding. You're feeding. Yeah. Cheryl's catching. Okay, there we go. So high enough that it would be an overhead for me. So, yeah, there we go. That was excellent height. Yeah. Excellent. So I'm starting at the red line. So if she hits deep, then I need to back up. Go ahead. So now I'm going to back up. Did you see how I backed up, everybody? Yeah. Okay, let me show it one more time. So feed me a deep one. Feed me a deep one, yeah. Right? And I'm shuffling back, right, with my arm in the air, and I'm going to try and make the catch. Okay? Little deeper, yep. No, one hand. Yeah, one hand. There we are. Awesome. Yeah, just like that. That was perfect. Awesome. Good job, Cheryl. Okay, now we're going to do our next progression, which is, or we're going to switch roles. I'm going to feed Angela. She's going to put her paddle down. She's going to catch. So I'm going to back up. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to back up to the center line. Cheryl's going to back up to that sideline. Right? Yes, correct. Yeah. And no, you're going to come up to the red line. You want to start at the red. If I hit deep, you're going to have to back up. So I really want you to catch with your hand, your palm up. So, all right, not under. Don't catch under. There we are. Don't worry about the kitchen. The kitchen doesn't exist right now. Oh, bad one. I'm sorry. All right, go ahead, Cheryl. You can start feeding. Good job. Oh. What? That's it? Okay, good. Yeah. Good. Okay. Let's talk about the decision-making process. There's a reason we're doing it this way. So, talk about the decision-making process. I'm backing up, right? I want to be able to hit the ball right here, right? So if the ball is going to drop to the point where I would have to catch it underhand, that means I'm not going to hit an overhead. I'm going to let it bounce, and I'm going to hit a ground stroke, right? If I can catch it right here, that's the perfect shot to hit as an overhead. If I'm going to catch it leaning back, it means it's gone too far, right? Now I need to let it drop behind me, so I need to outrun the bounce. I need to get behind the bounce and hit something else now, right? This is why we use this. This is why this arm is so important, right? So it plays into our decision-making process. As soon as the ball goes up, I track it with my hand. If the ball's going to fall in front of me, right, then I'm going to let it hit the ground, and I'm going to take a ground stroke. Because if I try and hit this in front of me, it's going to go into the net, right? If I can get it right here, if I'm going to be able to hit it right here, awesome. If it's going over here, I'm not going to be able to hit an overhead, right? Because now it's going off to the side, so I'm going to have to turn and I'm going to have to let it hit the ground, and I'm going to take a backhand, right? If it's going behind me over my head, I'm not going to be able to hit an overhead, right? Because it's going to get behind me, so now I have to let it drop, outrun the bounce, and hit a ground stroke. So this left arm thing, even though it's difficult to learn, has enormous value because it's going to help you instantaneously judge most of the shots, whether or not you're going to take them as an overhead or not. That's why this little skill that we're working on is important. Okay? Let's rotate one position. So Anglo's going to come over here. Margaret's going to come over here. Yeah, you're just going to be catching right now. You don't need your paddle. We're going to do it with our hand a little bit more. This is a really important skill. Okay, so you're going to turn sideways, come up to the red line, right? And I'm going to feed you, and you're going to make a decision about whether or not you would have hit this as a lob. Would you have hit that one as a lob? As an overhead, I mean? Yeah, because you caught it in a good spot, right? What about this one? Yeah, you could have taken it as an underhand volley, but you wouldn't have hit it as an overhead, right? Okay. What about this one? So what happened with that one? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's one where you're going to let it bounce, and you're not going to take it as an overhead because it got behind you, right? Okay. Yeah. All right. That's a kind of... Yeah, you kind of caught that like this rather than like this. Okay. Red line. Start at the red line. Start at the red line. Good. Okay. Let's rotate. Rotate one position.
That is bizarre. That is really...
Yeah. So, we're learning a couple of things from this. One of which is you need to get your body in line with the ball so that you can make this left-handed catch. If you can't get your body in line to make the left-handed catch, you're not getting your body in line to hit a good overhead, right? Even if you're fumbling the ball, that's okay, as long as you're in position to make the left-handed catch. Right? Okay. Ready, Cheryl? Now you're right-handed, aren't you? Yeah, there you go. Okay. That was terrible. Bad feed. All right, so back up to the green line. There we are. No, back right. So I want you, yeah. So we're going to start with your left foot on the red line and your back to the green line. Okay. Good. Oh, good. Oh. Yeah. So how do you feel? Do you feel like you're getting in position? Good. Good.
I always think I can't do that, but yeah, tracking that is really.
Yeah. Okay, so now you guys are going to pick up your rackets.
Yeah. I'm just giving her perfect balls like I always do. So she can kill. I've kind of always hated this drill because it hurts my head. But what I was just doing, Margaret, is I was pretending to catch it and then catching it with both hands.
Yeah, that'll work.
Right? It hurts, right? It hurts. This is my weenie hand, I guess. But it hurts to catch this. Does it hurt you guys? I catch the balls. You do or don't? I did. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, and then I get these blue marks on my hand. I'm not whining about it. No, I mean, it breaks blood blisters on me, and I have big, and I've done that so many times, I hate it.
Okay.
It freaking hurts.
It's probably because your hand is fully extended, right? And the ball's slapping your hand. Whereas if your elbow's bent a little bit, as you're catching it, your hand moves back. You got to think like a catcher, a baseball catcher. Baseball catcher doesn't fully extend his arm. His arms are bent so that when the ball comes in, it pushes his hand.
But when I'm doing this, I'm fully extended.
No, it shouldn't be fully extended because if you're fully extended, you're not. It's going to hurt your hand. Yeah, but if there's a little bit of a bend in your elbow as the ball's coming in, you're going to cushion it. So.
I get the drill. It freaking hurts. So I'm not. So what I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, I get it.
If you go like this and then you have it together.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe.
Okay.
This is where you're going to hit it.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's demonstrate that. Demonstrate that for us.
Are you making fun of me?
No, I want to see it. I want to see it for the camera. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, that works. Oh, a little high, a little hard. Too low. No, you got to go up almost to the ceiling. Up to the ceiling. There you go. All right, good stuff. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, so now you're going to pick up your rackets. Angela, come here, please. Be my demo partner. All right, so Angela's going to start at the intersection of the red and the green lines. So, no, I'm feeding. You're going to come forward. Yeah, your left foot's going to be on the red line. See where the red line is? Your left foot's going to be on the red line. So you turn your toe that way.
My left foot is on the red line.
Let go. Lift up. There we go. Turn your toe. There we go. Heel on the red line too. There we are. I want you to turn sideways. Okay. So.
My left foot was on the green line. On the red line.
Yeah. Exactly. And there we go. That's exactly how I want you to start. Awesome. I'm going to start with my left foot on the red line and the green line, and I'm going to give her a nice feed, and she's going to hit it just, yeah, nice and easy. Hit, yeah, nice 50%er through the court. Okay. Beautiful. Reset. Good stuff. Oops. So that one got behind you, didn't it? So if it's going to get behind you, don't hit it as an overhead. Let it bounce. Go back and hit a ground stroke through the court. Okay? Now, Margaret and I are going to be on this side because we're going to be back to back because Margaret's left-handed, I'm right-handed, right? No, you're going to be on this side with me. We're going to be back to back here, Margaret. Cheryl, you're going to be there. You're going to have to come over here. You're going to be back to back with me because you're left-handed. Yeah, exactly. Ready? Okay, here we go. Nice. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, we're going to bring the hopper back here with us. Give me a second to work on Margaret's feeds. Okay, Margaret, watch my feeds to Angela. Watch my feeds to Angela. Watch how high they go. Ready? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, it was a tough one. That was a bad feed. Nice. Take that one. Good job. Okay, let's rotate one position. Now, Margaret, you're going to be on that side, facing in. You're going to have to imagine where the red line is. Yep, there you go. All right, Cheryl. Okay, watch that ball behind you there. Okay. Good job. Use your left hand. Use your left hand to point at the ball, right? Like you're going to catch it. Okay. I get hit all the time. Good job. Ball behind you on the ground, clear towards the curtain. Good job. All right, pause. Okay, so now we're going to do some judgment balls. The judgment is whether or not you're going to let it hit the ground or whether you're going to take it out of the air. So Angela and I are deliberately going to feed some balls short, which you're going to let hit the ground, and you're going to just hit as a ground stroke, nice and easy through the court, or a ball that you can take in the air, which is going to be in the right zone for an overhead, or a ball that's too deep, in which case you're going to let the ball bounce, and then you're going to try it. Now, in doing this, Angela and I have to be very careful about the balls that are on the ground behind you because you're going to be looking up. So that ball, for example, has to be cleared out. Push everything towards the curtain. Yeah, curtain. Push it towards the curtain. If you push it back towards the back wall or the side wall, another ball could hit it and cause it to roll out. So I want all the balls to be pushed over towards the curtain. Okay? All right, Cheryl, you ready? You ready to make some decisions? Good job. All right, ready? Nice. Good job. Okay, watch out. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, let's do a pickup, and then we're going to move on to the next task. Oops.
Only one in Friday, Cheryl. We'll get some ridicule for that. You would be probably kicked out. Yeah,
For
out
what?
of the club.
For what?
She almost left an orange one in.
Oh my God, Cheryl. Do we have to have the talk?
No, give me the check.
Okay. All right, let's put the hopper right at the net, please. And then Angela and I will be on this side. You guys will be on that side. Yeah, just leave the hopper there, somewhere in the center. That'll work. Good. Now, we're going to dink. Come on up to the blue line. We're just going to dink. So dink back and forth. Dink back and forth. And then every once in a while, one of us is going to lob, right? So every once in a while, Angela and I will be the lobbers initially, right? And you guys are going to have to go back and get it. Now, you're going to have to make some decisions. Am I going to take it out of the air? Am I going to let it bounce? So use your left arm as a guide, right? Use your left arm as a guide. If it's past you, like if you're having to reach back behind you, it's past you, right? So you're gonna run behind the bounce and let it bounce. The other thing is, you guys are teammates. So who's going to get it, right? Yeah. So you may have the better jump. You may have the better jump. You may call a switch. So the person who decides to go for the lob is going to say mine or switch, right? If you're just backing straight up, you can say mine, or if you're just taking it out of the center, you can say mine. But if you're crossing over into your partner's court, it's important to say switch so you don't both converge on the ball and end up in each other's way, right? So if Cheryl calls a switch, you switch. If you call a switch, you switch. Okay? All right, so we're the lobbers. You guys, yep.
Would we assume the respective acts in that if I'm hitting the ball, Margaret would assume that it's probably
Yep. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah. So the respect the X applies to covering balls in the middle. Right? So just because you're hitting a ball doesn't mean it's Margaret's. It could be hers, depending on which way you're hitting the ball. Right? But if it's going in the middle and you're hitting the ball, then Margaret's job to cover it. Right? But it's a lob situation, so respect the X might not be the best, because in the middle, if you lob, she's going to be hitting a backhand, whereas Cheryl could be hitting a forehand. She could, yeah. Cheryl's going to be moving forward, yeah. Yep, probably would. Yep. Yep. All right, so let's remember we're dinking. You guys are just dinking. There it is, perfect. Yep. Good. Good job, Cheryl. You let it bounce. So Cheryl made a decision there to let it bounce because she wasn't in an ideal position to get it. So that's good. That's what we're working on here is decision making. Awesome. Okay. Now, while you guys are working on your skill development, which is related to lobs and overheads, we're going to be working on our skill development, which is holding our dinks. So we're going to hold so that before the ball hits our racket so that you don't know what we're about to do. We could be hitting a dink, we could be hitting a speed up, we could be hitting a lob. So we're really going to work on our holds. Oops, sorry, that's terrible. Good choice, Cheryl. Good job. That was out. Okay. So we're working on our lobs and our holds and our disguise. You guys are working on retrieving overheads. Okay. Yeah. Out. Oh, what mistake did you make, Margaret? Yeah, two things. You didn't move, you didn't switch. She didn't call switch. Yeah, but it's okay. Margaret should have seen it. She should have read it. The other thing was you were looking back at the ball. That's a sure way to get a ball in the teeth. You were looking back towards the ball while your partner was behind you about to smack the ball. That's how you get hit in the face, right? Yeah, so you look back and you see your partner's about to hit the ball or going back to hit the ball. You get the hell out of the way and you keep your head turned so you don't get hit in the face. Okay? Oh, I was in. That was a great shot. All right. Okay. Well done. Out. Oh, no, it's in. The exception. Yep. Well, I don't know the only, but. Good choice. Okay, now we're going to switch. You guys are going to be the lobbers, and Angela and I are going to be covering. Yep. Out. Oops. Oops. It's out. Game of Nasties. The Game of Nasties. I like that. That's going to be its official name now. Oops. Out. Oh, that was out. I did not point at it with my left hand. The Game of Nasties. Go ahead. Oops. Out. Oh, I thought it was out. I let it go. Out. Out. Okay, everybody understands. Everybody understands what we're doing, so we're going to take a water break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to play a game. That's going to be a game.
This is hilarious. Like this.
I'll make sure there's no balls on the ground for this game. The Game of Nasties. I like that. That's what I'm going to call it. You gonna do that way? The pancake thing? Oh yeah, no, but that's a different stroke. So, can I borrow the ball for a second? Okay. So he's talking about a slice, right? So a slice, you're gonna end up like this. On a slice serve, it's different because your racket head is down, so you're probably gonna end up like this or like this.
Oh, he's talking about not the serve there.
No, that's not a serve. That's just a regular slice. Yeah. In a game. Yeah, we can leave that there. Okay, so we're going to turn this into a game, and this is how we're going to do it. There's going to be at least 3 dinks. You cannot lob before the 3rd dink. You don't have to lob on the 4th, right? If you get the wrong shot, you're not going to lob. But we're going to actually keep score. So it's going to start off 0, 0, 2, right? We're going to count the bounces because you cannot lob before the third bounce, right? So when it lands on that side, the first bounce is a 1. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you got the point. So 0, 0, 2. Or 0, 0, 1. 3. 10. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Cheryl serve. Yeah. 0, 0, 2. 1, 2, 3. Good. You got a point. You got a point. Full court game. Yep. 1, 0, 2. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. 2, 0, 3. Oh! Oh! Cheryl totally got me. 3, 0, 2. I was not prepared for that dink. 1, 2, 3. Got me again. 4, 0, 2.
I usually don't see that.
0, 4. We're in a hole. 1, 2, 3. Out.
1, 4. 1 for 1.
1. Oh! 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yep. 2, 4, 2. 2, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4, 2, 4, 2, 1. 4, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Two, 3. Oh! That's okay. That's the whole point. We got to play the game out. Out. 6, 2, 2. Cheryl serve. I'm ready for you this time, Cheryl. 3. Uh-oh, that's out. Out. Yeah. 7, 2, 1. 7, 2, 2. 3. 8, 2, 3. Oops. 8, 2, 2. 8. Margaret started. 8. 2, 8, 1. Hey, point. 2, 3. Oh, out. Out. All right, 3, 8, 1. 3, 8, 2. Sorry. Oh, out. 4, 8, 2. 1, 2, 3.
Now,
4, 8, 2.
you didn't say mine and you didn't say switch. 5, 8. You just told them.
5, 8, 2. 5, 8, 2. 1, 2, 3. 6, 8, 2. Who's in? Did you forget which game we were playing? Did you forget which game we were playing? Okay. 6, 8, 2. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. Side out. 8, 6, 1. No, your serve, Margaret. 6, 8, 1. 8, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3. Good. 8, 6, 2. Out. 1, 2, 3. Seven, 8, 2, 1, 2. Out.
Twice now, and it didn't work either time. Guess I shan't do that again.
7, 8, 2. 1, 2, 3.
Mine.
Nice try. Yep. It was a beautiful lob. 8, 7, 1. 1, 2. It's okay. 2, 3. Out. 9, 7, 2. 1, 2, 3. Margaret, you were being a pylon.
So maybe just help her yell switch loudly, and Margaret would hear that go. But it's okay. Listen for switch. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Mine.
It's out. 8, 9, 1. 1, 2, 3. Out. 9, 9, 2. 9, 9, 1. 9, 9, 1. 1, 2, 3.
Mine.
Good shot. Good get. Yeah, well, we're practicing. You're learning to hit lobs.
I do that all the time. It's called screwing up the lob. Right? You screw up the lob, you give them the perfect speed.
9-9-1. 1, 2, 3. Out. Nice try. 9-9-2. Angola serve. 9-9-2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is not the only lob overhead practice session we'll have, so you'll have lots of opportunities.
But this is my nemesis.
Yeah, well, keep working on it.
10-9-2.
Fine. Oh, there it is. Good game. All right. So everybody understands how the game is played. So Margaret and I are going to be together against Cheryl and Angela. Brent's a pretty quiet player. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. 1-0-1. Oh, nice try. Yeah, it's good. 2-0. 2-0. 3. All right. 2-3-2. Or sorry, 3-0-2. 0-3-1. 1, 2, 3. Switch? No. Go ahead. Oh, no, that was perfect. You did it right. I forgot you were left-handed. I was thinking that was your backhand. So you did it perfect.
That's the only one that I could hit.
Yeah, that was good. You were back early enough. 1-3-1. I did. I forgot she was left-handed. I think. Did I? Oh.
1-3-1.
2. All right. Beautiful. I think that was 1 too soon, but 1, 2. Yeah. You have to let it bounce one more time. Yep. If you're doing a switch, that's a little bit different, right? So a switch, the player is going to switch sides, and they should also back up with their partner.
1-3-1 reserve.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Well done. Good job.
Thank you. We have 2 points.
2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good choice. Excellent. 3-3. Margaret's a lobbing machine. 3-3. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. So what did you learn from that?
Oh, I should have let it
Yeah,
bounce.
exactly. Got behind you, right? I think she said mine.
Did she? So why were you going with her?
Was backing up with her to be near her. You never know what's going to go wrong. Okay. So if you had used your arm as a guide, you would have seen very early that that was going to go past you. But you were backpedaling with your hands down by your side, right? If your arm had been up, you would have known, well, it's on this side of my body, right? I need to turn sideways. Anyway.
That's baseball. Did you go back?
Yeah. No, it's your serve. Oh, no, it's mine. Is that in? Oh, it was yours in. Okay, there we go. 3-3. 1, 2, 3. Three, 1, 2, 3. One, two. Side out. 3-4. 3-4-1. 1, 2, 3. Mine. Out. Sorry, should that have been yours? No.
I don't know. You called it, so I'm not touching it.
Okay. 4-4.
Is that males usually take them, right? When they're not really the males, they take them because we think males are stronger and more agile, right? Like I let my kids take all of mine. Right? It doesn't matter. You can take them all. He's more agile and he's stronger. But we have to learn to take them. We have to learn to take them, even if you're with a male partner.
4-4. 1, 2, 3. I served that?
Yes, we did.
5-4. 5-4. 1, 2, 3. Mine. Six, 4. 6-4. 1, 2, 3. Is it in? Out. 7-4.
You always have to be honest.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that was out. Margaret, right? Or was I 2? Okay, I was 2. 4-7? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's in. Oh, good counter lob. In? Cheryl had the best view. Okay. Three. Yep.
We all do it. We go, shit. And then we run back because we know he's going to kill us. So if you mess up, you immediately start running back because you don't want to do that.
1, 2, 3. I've had lots of practice. 7-5? 7-5. 1, 2, 3. Little out. Nice try. In the kitchen. Oh, sorry, Margaret's serve. Margaret's serve. Yep. 2, 3. It's out. 8-5. 1, 2, 3. Want me to take it? Yeah, I did. She wasn't moving, so I figured she did. There it is! Well done! Yeah. She's an instructor. She's teaching you.
He's not doing it. You're letting him do it.
10-5. 2, 3. Out! Good game. All right. Okay, so we have about 2 minutes. We're going to let these two play the same game, the game on the half court, so that Margaret has to retrieve her own lobs. So you and Cheryl are going to be across the net from each other on the half court. And while we're tidying up and getting the room set up, you guys are going to play this game. Cheryl is the only person who can lob. Okay, you're going to have to back up and take your own lobs. Okay? You can do as many as you want, but you're going to, no less than 3. And I want you to lob her so that she has to go back and get her own lobs. Okay? No, we have a minute. I have to start getting tidied up right now. Well, tomorrow we have a private. We'll work on that tomorrow. Well, work on what we talked about yesterday.
No, I have to video it. I have to write it down.
Okay, well, we don't have time for that because I've got to be out of here in 5 minutes. So, you got that red noodle? Follow the colors, blue to blue. Hello.